Hi, this is Dr. Swapna and I welcome you to your Learn Lab. If you are an IGNOU student looking for help in your studies, then you have reached the right place. Here we have lecture videos on different core and elective subjects of important IGNOU courses. We aim to help you ace your exams. So hit subscribe to our channel, and as you watch, make sure to like and share too. Come and join me on this beautiful learning journey.
Today we are going to do Unit 11 of Block 4, which is Computation of Descriptive Statistics using SPSS. So in our previous videos, we have seen how to create an SPSS file. We discussed the menu bar and the different views, the data view, the variable view, and the output view. Now in this video, we'll see how to compute descriptive statistics using SPSS. This is exactly how we have did for Microsoft Excel. Only difference is that here we are going to use SPSS. Alright. So what we are going to study? We'll see how to compute frequency using SPSS. We'll see the computation of descriptive statistics using SPSS. We'll see the computation of cross tabs using SPSS, and we'll also see graphs in SPSS. So let's start with computation of frequency using SPSS. Now, the whole process is very simple, exactly how we have did in Microsoft Excel. Most of the steps are same. So just I would suggest if you can download SPSS and do it side by side, it would be easier for you to remember what you have done. So to compute frequency using SPSS, what we have to do is open the SPSS page that you have created. In the last video, we have seen how to create the SPSS file and save it, right? We also imported the data from Microsoft Excel, and we coded the data also, and we have the data ready for analysis, right? So open the sheet which has the data, go to the main menu. In the main menu, we have this option called Analyze. Okay, when you click on Analyze, you have this option called Descriptive Statistics. You have to click on Descriptive Statistics next. Once you click on this, you will have all these options in the drop down, and from there you have to choose frequencies. Okay, so this is the first step. Main menu, you have file, edit, view data. Similarly, we have another option called Analyze. You have to click on that, and then you get this drop down. From this drop down, you have to select descriptive statistics. When you click on descriptive statistics, you will have all these drop downs, and from that you have to choose frequencies. This is your first step. Then once we click on frequencies, the dialog box labeled frequencies will open. See, there is this dialog box. Here, analyze. Then under analyze, you have chosen descriptive statistics, and from that you have chosen frequencies, and this dialog box has opened, which is called frequencies, right? So here you can see we have two columns, one with all the variables that we have in the data, and then a blank column and a arrow here. So now what we are going to do is we will select and transfer the variables for which we need to compute the frequency from the white space on the left side, this, to the white space on the right side, this, with the help of the arrow given in the middle of the two white spaces, this. So what you do is you have to click on socioeconomic status or achievement motivation. Then it will change color, it will be selected, this gray bar will come on it. Then you click on this arrow, it will automatically move here. All right, or you can simply use your mouse to drag this to this column. All right, similarly you can choose all the variables that you want the frequencies to be calculated for. Just select it, click on the arrow, it will come this side, or simply drag it and drop it here. All right, now if you want to do further computations, like you want to do more statistical analysis, then you can click on this option called statistics here. Okay, and when you click here, the frequencies dialog box again will open, the frequencies dialog box with statistics as the option. Okay, now in this dialog box you can select whatever you want to do. If you want to do mean, you can select it. If you want to do median, or if you can calculate mode or sum, or you want to find skewness or kurtosis or standard deviation variance, whatever you want to calculate, you can select it in here. That is, if you want further statistical computations to be done in your data, Then you can click on statistics here. After you have dragged and dropped all the data here, all the variables that you want to do the analysis for, select statistics and choose whatever computations you want to select, and then click on continue. All right. Now, if you want to prepare charts also, not just statistics, you want to do charts also, then you can click on this option called charts here in the frequencies dialog box, right here. See, okay. Now what happens? Now you have this smaller dialog box that is open, which has the options chart type, under which you have none, bar charts, pie charts, histograms, and chart values. It could be frequencies or percentages. Okay, so you can choose what type of chart you want and what kind of value you want, frequency or percentage, and then click continue. All right, so you have the option to choose any further statistics or any chart or graphs that you want to prepare. Once you're done with that, you click OK. The frequencies dialog on the frequencies dialog box, the results will be displayed in the output view of SPSS. We know what is an output view, right? Whenever you give a command or you do any operation in SPSS, the result will be displayed in a separate window which you call output view. And this is what the output view will look like. Now this was a long string of data, so I couldn't do it in a single screenshot, so I have taken multiple screenshots for your benefit. So this is how the output view comes for the data that you have inserted. See, you have stats calculated here for emotional intelligence, achievement, motivation. All the frequencies has been calculated. Because I chose graph also, see, I have a graph here. This is how the output view comes. All right. And this is how you compute frequency using SPSS. I hope you understood this part. So now you will see that almost same kind of steps would be followed in the next computations also. All right. So we have completed computation of frequency using SPSS. You know what is frequency, right? Frequency would be number of times a particular data occurs or is repeated, right? So that's what is frequency, and that's what we have calculated just now. Now let's go and see how we are going to compute descriptive statistics using SPSS. All right. First of all, do you remember what is descriptive statistics? We have studied it in BPCC 104 in our first year. Now you are learning BPCC 108. Okay, this is the second part of that paper. So in that, if you remember, we have studied that descriptive statistics is the statistics that is used to summarize and describe a data set. As the name suggests, descriptive statistics is used to describe a data. And this includes various measures of central tendency like mean, median, mode, or measures of dispersion like range, variance, and standard deviation. Remember? So yeah, so that's what we are going to compute using SPSS here. So again, go to the main menu, analyze of SPSS, and then click on descriptive statistics. The same what we done for frequency also. So click on analyze, you have this drop down, then choose descriptive statistics, and in that you have to choose descriptives. For frequencies, we chose frequencies, right? Here we have to choose descriptives. When you click on descriptives, this particular dialog box called descriptives will open. See, again, it looks something similar. There is a white space here, there is a white space here, and then there is an arrow in the middle, right? Now, drag the variables emotional intelligence and achievement motivation to the white space on the left here in the descriptive dialog box to the white space on the right with the help of this arrow given in the middle of two spaces. Okay, so why are we using only achievement motivation and emotional intelligence? Because these are numbers. So if you want to calculate mean, median, mode, you need numbers. You cannot calculate the mean for gender, right? Or socioeconomic status, right? So we have two of those variables which can be statistically processed. So we are going to choose that. So what you do, click on this arrow, it will automatically come here, or use your mouse to drag it from here and drop it here. You can see I'm doing exactly that. I'm just dragging it from here and going to drop it here. Okay, so this is what we do next. After that, in the descriptives dialog box, you can also click on the options tab. See, I have dragged and dropped my variables here. Then there is this option the option called options. So you have to click on this. And when you click on this, a dialog box with the label descriptives options will be open. This gives you various options of descriptive statistical techniques. See here, mean, sum, standard deviation, variance, range, kurtosis, then skewness. You have all these options here, right? So now you can just choose whatever options that you want for the whatever statistical techniques that you want to perform, and then click on continue. Okay, so again, what have we done? We have clicked on analyze, chose descriptive statistics, and then descriptives. Inside it, you have dragged and dropped everything to the variables point portion, and then clicked on options. You have this dialog box. Choose whatever stats you want to do, and then click on continue. And when you do that, you have this box looking like this. Now you have to click on this OK. Now, when you click on this OK, it means you are telling SPSS to execute the current analysis. Whatever commands you have given, you are telling SPSS to execute that command. Okay, now the computation will be carried out by SPSS. And finally, the results will then appear in the output view of SPSS. A different window will open which will give you the output view. The results obtained can be suitably tabulated and interpreted based on the objectives of the research. So here you have the output. These are all the commands that I gave. So as per my preference, it has given me the result also. Understood? So this is how we compute descriptive statistics using SPSS. Alright. We have completed computation of frequency using SPSS, and we have also seen computation of descriptive statistics using SPSS. Now next we have computation of crosstabs using SPSS. Now what is crosstabs? Crosstabs is like the short for cross tabulations. Okay, for tabulations you have, the IBM has made it cross tabs. Now these are tables that display relationship between two or more categorical variables. We know what is categorical variables, like we had gender and we had SPSS. These are the categorical variables. So crosstabs are those tables which display relationship between two or more categorical variables. Now let's see how to get a crosstab. Okay, again the same step. First step, go to the main menu, click on analyze, and then click on descriptive statistics. And again, after you click descriptive statistics, you have crosstabs. When you scroll down, we had seen frequencies, we have seen descriptives. Now we have crosstabs. You have to click on crosstabs. And when you click on crosstabs, this dialog box with the same name will open. See, the name here also is crosstabs. Okay, see, you have all these options here. Now what you do, you have to drag and drop your options to from your left side to your right side. Here I have already added gender here, and I am dragging and dropping socio-economic status here. Okay, either you can just click here, select, and then click on this arrow, it will automatically come to this side, or use your mouse to drag and drop it here. So I'm going to add gender under rows and socio-economic status under columns, because these are the only two categorical variables that I have in my data. So categorical variables means there is no numerical value to it. It just assumes a category. So here it for gender, it is males and females. For socioeconomic status, it is high, medium and low, right? So after I have added the rows and columns, if I want to further do any statistical analysis, I can click on statistics here. Okay, so when I click on statistics, I'll have another crosstab statistics dialog box open here. See, I have another dialog box open. So here I can choose any of the options that I want as per my requirement and click on continue. Okay. If I want to do any of these operations, I can choose it and then click on continue. Okay, I have already added my rows, dragged and drop here. I have added my columns. Now I'm trying to do further statistics. And if I want to do any further cell display, I can choose this option called cell display here. So this will lead to opening of the dialog box called cross tabs cell display. See, and here also as per my requirement I can choose the boxes howsoever I want and then click on continue. So when I click on continue, this box will close and all I have will be this single box. See, you can see here. Can use statistics or you can use cells. Once you click OK, those smaller dialog boxes will close and I'll have this bigger dialog box. So now here I have to click OK on this cross tabs dialog box. And when I do, I have this results displayed in my output view. Output view is a different window that opens to show me the result. Okay, see, I have all the table here. This is showing me the relationship between my two categorical variable gender and socioeconomic status. Alright, now this data can be tabulated and then interpreted as per my requirement. Easy, right? This is how we compute crosstabs using SPSS. So we have now completed frequency, we have completed descriptive statistics, we have also completed crosstabs now. Now the last part of this video, we'll be looking at how to do graphs in SPSS. Till now, whatever computations we saw, we were utilizing this analyze menu, right? Now for graphs, we have a totally separate menu. This is called graphs itself. Okay, you click on graphs and then you will have this drop down, and from this drop down you have to choose chart builder. Okay, and when you click chart builder and when you click on chart builder, you will have this chart builder dialog box open. All right, so now here you have two options. One is OK, other is define variable properties. So first you will click on define variable properties. All right, so and as you do so, this define variables properties box will open. Okay, now here you have to select the variables that you want to get scanned, and this should be categorical for best results. Okay, you can change the measurement level setting in the next panel. It's written. You have the whatever instructions you need here. All right, so you can simply drag and drop the stuff here or use the arrow to put the variables in this part, two variables in this part. Next, you have to select your nominal or ordinal variable. This means you have to select your categorical variable, which in our case is gender and socioeconomic status, right? And you have to choose it from this table called variables and then drop it to this table called variables to scan using this arrow given here. So either you can simply drag and drop here or you can click here and then just click on this arrow, so it will automatically get migrated to this area. All right, I prefer drag and drop, so that's what you see here. I'm dragging and dropping it to this side, and then once we do that, we have to click on continue. All right, after you click on OK, you have this define variable properties window open. This dialog box will open, and this box will have the scanned variable list. We have already provided the variables to be scanned in the previous window, right? From there, now here you have the gender and here is the socioeconomic status. So in this window, you have to enter the details as required. You can just check if you want to change anything, you can change, or add anything, you can add, and then just click OK. All right. And when you click OK, the dialog box will disappear. There would be a blank page. Again, you have to click on graphs here, and then you have to click on the chart builder. As we did in our first step, we have to repeat those first step and then click on OK. So you get this chart builder window. When you click on the chart builder option, you get this chart builder window. Last time we chose define variable properties. This time we are going to click OK. Okay, so what we have done, we have scanned all the variables, chosen everything. Once we are done, that box will disappear. Then we had to click again on graphs. We have to again choose graph builder. When we do that, this same dialog box will appear, where this time you have to click on OK. Okay, so once you do that, you have this dialog box open in front of you. Here you have options called you have all the different options for all the different graphs that you can make, right? So now you can choose the graph type, which could be either the bar or the line or area or anything as you wish, as you want, from the gallery. See, this is the gallery option. From the gallery option, you can choose whatever graph you want. Okay, I am going to choose this bar graph. Sorry, this cluster graph, this one. I'm choosing this. All right. So now you have this chart builder dialog box open. Here you can choose your axis and elements. Okay, this is your axis and you have your various elements that you can choose here. So you can just simply drag the variable gender in the x-axis here. Just use your mouse to drag and drop it here. Okay, and then the variable socio-economic axis under the axis label here. I have put it here. Okay, then you can also go to the chart appearance here and change the color of the graph if you want. After you have done all of this, you can click on OK. And when you finally click on OK, you will have a output window open. The output view will give you the chart or the graph that you wanted. You can have any different type of graph. You can experiment on it and find it. Like, yeah, you can try it on. So this is how you make graphs using SPSS. All right. So we have completed the 11th unit of block 4 now. Let's now quickly look at the previous year questions that we have from this topic. So up till last June 2021, I got only 2 questions from this topic. First one came in the last T, that was December 2024, and the question was write short notes on the following in about 150 words each, and the option was computation of cross tabs using SPSS. This we have completed, right? And then before that, June 2024, we had this question again, write short notes on the following in about 150 words each, and the question was computation of frequency using SPSS. Both of these topics we have covered, right? So yeah, that was all. We have finished the 11th unit of the block 4. Now next, in the next video, we'll study computation of parametric and non-parametric statistics using SPSS. All right.
Thank you all for learning with me. If you found the video helpful, make sure you let me know by hitting the like button. Make sure you share the video with your friends too. Subscribe to make sure that you don't miss out on any of the new videos. You can reach me by simply dropping a comment. See you in the next one. Till then, happy learning.